Let me tell you something about the recipe I'm fixing to show everybody. It's almost like 3 or 4, 5 recipes in one. It's so versatile. Come on over here, let's talk about it. You see, sometimes every once in a while, you can find a recipe, I'm telling you, that will work 3 or 4 different ways with different things. This is going to be one of them. We're making chicken Alfredo today on Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. First up, we got to boil our pasta. I've got linguine here only because I couldn't find the fettuccine. I'm using the linguine. You can use any kind of pasta for this. We're going to go over here and boil this stuff up al dente around 10 minutes. Let me show you something about it though. Come on. The first thing I want to emphasize is never ever cook pasta. Never make your coffee. Never do nothing that you're going to eat in tap water. Now, every time I say that, I get a dozen questions. Why not tap water, Marshall? Google it. Google all those chemicals in that. I don't want that. Did you know that's going to go into the pasta? Use purified water. Try it. Use purified water for your coffee or whatever you boil in water. Use purified water. Come on. Pour your purified water in. Get it in there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put the whole gallon in, everybody. And I'm going to add about a good tablespoon of salt. I'm going to let this come up to a good boil. And I'm going to add my linguine, 16 ounces again. I'm going to boil it for around 10 minutes. I'm going to take it off, drain it real good, and set it aside. I'll be back right after that. While my water's coming to a boil, I'm going to grate 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, mince a good tablespoon of garlic, and chop a 1/4 cup of parsley. Okay, while my pasta's over boiling, getting ready, I've got about a pound and a half of chicken breast right here. Look. They was real thick to start with. When they're real thick like that, go ahead and slice them down the middle, make you 2 of them. I got a pound and a half right here. First thing I'm going to do is just put a light drizzle of olive oil on it. Drizzle just a little bit, then we're going to get the olive oil all over it. Okay, good enough. Next I'm going in with probably around half teaspoon of salt. I'm using fresh ground. So I put about a half a teaspoon on one side, about a half a teaspoon on the other. By the way, all I use is 3 seasonings on it. Next, I'm going with fresh ground black pepper. I like this peppercorn melody. You can use black pepper. I'm going to season both sides of that too. About a half teaspoon on each side. Okay, the last spice for the chicken is Italian seasoning. I'm going to put some fresh on there, you know, about a half a teaspoon on each side. It's time to cook the chicken. I got me about a good tablespoon of butter already in this. Yeah, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Let's put that chicken in. When you put it in, we're going to let it go probably around 3 or 4 minutes before we even touch it. I've got my heat on good medium. Okay, now our smaller chicken is showing that it's done. So I'm going to get it. Put it right over here on my aluminum foil. Check each one of them. Yep. Okay, now that my chicken's done, I went in with 5 tablespoons of butter. Letting it melt. I didn't clean the pan. See those drippings? You want that. Some good stuff. And this is the Alfredo sauce that you can use on a lot of things. And like I say, baked potatoes are so good with the sauce on it. Okay, after I got my butter melted, I'm going in with a good, I'm talking about good tablespoon and 1/4 of minced garlic. We're going in with this. We're going to let it go for probably about 30, 45 seconds till it becomes fragrant. I'm going in with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream going in. I'm also going in with probably around a half or 3/4 of a cup of just whole milk. We're going to let this right here come to a little simmer. And also at this point, I'm going to go ahead and use my gravy stirrer spoon. See that? Anybody got one of those? I've seen one of those things on other videos and I wanted one real bad. And man, I went to an estate sale and there it was. I got this thing and it's a Cutco. I got it for $2. When I see it start simmering, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Okay, so the little bubbles there, it's barely started simmering. I'm going to start adding my flour, but I'm not going to add it all at one time. It'll clump on you. Add just about a tablespoon at a time. And stir it in good. Okay, good enough. I'm going to put my last tablespoon in. Okay, at this point, I'm going to add another, probably a half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. Get it in there. Man, it's raining. And another half teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Stir that in one more time. Now we're going in with the Parmesan cheese. Remember, fresh is better. I'm going to go in about half of it to start with. Stir that stuff in. Okay, we'll go in with the rest of it. Just put it all around through there. Stir it in well. Good enough. I got all the cheese melted. See, when you fresh grate that stuff, it melts a lot faster. A lot faster. Now let's go get the pasta. We're just going to put all the pasta in real easy. And at this point, I'm going to switch back to a regular spoon because I'm going to coat this pasta real good. But I like a creamy sauce. If you like your sauce this thick, you ain't got to add nothing to it, but I like mine creamier. So let's go on in with some of this pasta water. I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup in it. Stir it around, and that'll thicken up too. And it's been about 3 minutes stirring it around. Look how thick it is now. It's thickening right up, y'all. Okay, next thing to do is go plate it. Come on. Okay, next what I like to do, now you ain't got to do this, but I do because I like having bite-sized pieces. I'm going to cut this cooked chicken in about 1/2 inch pieces right here. Just cut it up like that. Good. That's good enough. See that? Now let's plate this stuff up. Before I do, look at that, y'all. See how beautiful that is? It thickened up perfectly. Oh my gosh. The cream, the milk, the cheese, the spices. Whew. All right, plate it up real good. Watch this. Just get your chicken, however many pieces you want. Lay it right on it. Now for the final thing. Now this is completely optional, but I love to put a little parsley on it. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now let's get a bite of this. We'll try the noodles first. Oh, that is fantastic, y'all. I'm telling you, if you've never tried it, or if it's been a while since you made it, let's go in for some chicken. Wow. I mean, you're absolutely going to love this if you try it. If you like Parmesan cheese and stuff. Thank you for watching me today on Country Boiled Chicken with Marshall, where Jesus is always Lord. God bless everybody. See ya.